Have you ever been watching a show and you're like, why the hell is this a show? And also, why the hell am I watching this show? TLC. That's why. Now, TLC stands for the Learning Channel, which I don't know exactly what they're teaching that I'm learning, because it's all weird shows. Before we get any further, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we're going to be exploring an episode of Extreme Love on TLC. Now, if I could get my hands on a time machine, no, I wouldn't go back to like the Declaration of Independence or anything cool along the way. I want to go back and just sit in the meeting room at TLC and see how these shows were pitched out. Okay, listen up. These other networks have been killing us. We need something good, and we need something good yesterday. Kyle, you've been pretty quiet over there. Well, John, how do you feel about old women? Like how old?
Extreme Love.
Now, I will not be covering the entire episode of this. For one, it's very freaking weird. And two, I don't want to get censored by YouTube for some of the content that's in this episode. So we're only going to stick to one part of this episode, okay? It's episode 1, season 1. If you truly want to be a complete sicko and go watch this episode, there you go. Now, each episode follows a different couple, and you guessed it, they are in an extreme love situation. And I don't know if you are prepared for what I'm about to show you, because I wasn't, and for me to write the script for this video, I had to watch it multiple times, and each time, it didn't get any easier. I'll be very honest with you. It's very disgusting. But I know how you sickos like your sick shit, so, of course, like the poop lady, the dude drinking his own piss, the dude in love with his car, you guys are into some freaky stuff. So, I have to do this for you guys. I do research for you guys purely only. That's the only reason I watch this episode. Here we go.
Kyle and his buddy Justin compare notes on what's hot and what's not in the Steel City dating scene. That's not his grandmother he's helping to cross the park. The object of Kyle's desires are mature women.
Yep, here we meet Kyle, who likes the companionship of an older woman. And I don't mean like a cougar, I mean like a freaking dinosaur. Marge is 91 years old, and Kyle is 31 years old. To put this in perspective, Marge was 60 years old when Kyle was born. She already had one foot out the door and another on a banana peel before Kyle even opened his eyes. One part that I love about this episode is that they have titles for everyone. So for Kyle, the little title says Granny Lover. For some reason, it's a little cringy. But on the other hand, it's really freaking smart. Because, hear me out. You get the best parking spots. Hands down the best parking spots. And then two, anywhere you go, you get a senior discount. So you get 10% off. Kyle may have unlocked the key to a successful life.
When it comes to women that haven't been with anyone physically in a while, some women can jump right back into it. Yeah. No problem at all. No problem. Other women, just physiologically, things change. Not to be too explicit, but lubricant's a wonderful thing. It really is. It really is.
I told you.
That'd be a great place to have sex at night in that gazebo. That'd be sweet.
I can't watch this episode without hearing the voice of Butthead from Beavis and Butthead every time that Kyle speaks.
That'd be sweet.
And I guarantee you that he tells all of his friends, anytime he's got a date that night, he's like, I hope I'm going to score.
This is it, Beavis. We're finally going to score.
Every time. But let's meet Kyle's girlfriend, Marge. She seems like the very sweetest grandma that's out there.
I enjoy sex, NASCAR, and crochet. And a drink occasionally.
Well, shit, you like what you like.
When I did the first time, I told a girlfriend where I was going to be. And then I called her when we were at the motel and said, guess who's tied up? And it's not me. And he's laying on a bed hollering, help, help. I wear sexy outfits to bed. I try to keep my bra on, though, because I don't have much left. Stockings that I have on now, they stay up, and then they have an elastic across here that makes them pretty. and they're open access.
I can't help but feel sorry for the people that actually had to go do the interview for these people to hear what they like. I feel so bad for those people. But now it's time for Kyle to take Marge home to meet his mother.
Kyle's taking the huge step of introducing his mom to his 91-year-old girlfriend, Marge.
What do you like about her? I mean, what do y'all do? You just go, y'all hang out and stuff?
Oh, we drink and then we spend time together. It's a lot of, we party together. It's fun. We party.
And of course the mom asks all the stereotypical questions like, what does she do for a living?
What does she do? What's her...
Well, she's retired now.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, what does she do for a living? She's 91 years old. What do you think she's doing for a living? And of course his mom's asking questions about the relationship. I'm going to pause the video for 1 second because as I'm doing this, I'm like, what possibly do they have in common? Like, what do they talk about if they're not doing the deed? Like, what are they talking about? Because you know that she has socks that's older than him. Okay. Brace yourself for what's about to happen.
And Marge hasn't come empty-handed.
Then here's a shocking one. You saw the straight razor, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Seems Marge has lived a more sexually charged life than your average Nana.
She does the old slip in, the dirty picture. This is 100% a true story. I know a guy that uses this method all the time. I'm not saying it's right. I just know he uses it. 100% this is what he does. He's like, hey, do you want to see pictures of my dog? So he'll be swiping. Dog, dog, dog. Penis, dog, dog. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize that was in there. But of course, his mom continues to push the questions, because why not? Why would you not want to know what your 31-year-old son's doing with a 91-year-old woman? And she gives the answer that we were all expecting.
So what do you and Kylie do together? Go out to dinner and stuff? And...
We make movies.
Okay, I was not expecting that. And I looked online, and here's the movie.
Meet Kyle, a 31-year-old playboy who can't be tied down. Until 91-year-old Marge stumbled into his life.
Older women's hands are sexy as hell.
He was looking for sex. She was looking for a hobby. Together, they found love.
From the producer of Howard the Duck and the director of Suburban Commando, Kyle will experience 91 Shades of Grey.
Okay, don't go looking. I made that shit up. That's not a real movie. You sickos. I know you're going to go look for that movie. I made it up.
What he's done for my life has made me feel younger a long time.
I just imagine that scene from Dazed and Confused where she's like leaned up against the locker and she's like, I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
I get older, they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
But there's a trouble a brewing because Kyle, he's not a one-woman man. No. Meet Anna.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a long time.
And also, too, they give her the title of Kyle's side chick. Now, he may be going back in time because Anna is 23 years younger than Marge. Crazy. I know what Kyle's doing. He's trying to get into those bingo nights at the assisted living. Have you ever been to one of those parties? They get freaking lit. Also, too, another thing I want to address. Like, either all this was shot in one day, or Kyle wears the same red shirt everywhere he goes. And you know without a doubt, he puts it on, he's buttoned up, and he's like, yeah, this is my granny shirt. But to wrap all this up, both women talk, and they understand that Kyle is going to date other women. They don't really care. They just love the companionship and make them feel young again. Now, at the very end of the episode, they kind of do a recap of where people are now, and we do sadly find out that Marge passed away at the age of 93. Very sad. But as for Kyle, that little dog, he moved into a retirement community, and he's been talking to an 80-year-old nun. A nun. Okay, and I want your opinion on this, ladies, because I'm comfortable enough to be like, I can see why a woman finds that guy attractive. For me, Kyle's not doing it. Kyle ain't the guy. I don't know how he's out there converting 80-year-old nuns to give it up to him? Drop me a comment down below. Am I missing something? Is Kyle like the secret? Now, in closing, if you're in your 40s, 50s, even 60s, and you're single, don't worry. Your partner may not be born yet. Now, of course, in this, I understand that women date younger guys to make them feel kind of young, but it's still very, very creepy and kind of inappropriate for them to date someone that's 60 years younger than them. Am I in the wrong for thinking that? Drop me your comments down below. I need to know what your thoughts are on this episode. Guys, I do offer channel membership, so if you'd like to become a channel member of the channel, just like these awesome people on the screen, you can do so. The link will be down in the description. Just $3.99 a month. Help support me and help support this channel. Also, too, go give me a follow on Instagram. I have it right here on the screen below. Shoot me a message of a TV show or movie you'd like for me to check out. I love checking out weird and new TV shows. But lastly, last thing I ask you to do, if you did enjoy today's video, hit the thumbs up on the video down below. If you're not a subscriber, trust me, there'll be no one more grateful to have you as a subscriber than me. And then out beside that, turn that little bell notification and select all. And then YouTube will keep you up to date and let you know anytime that I upload a new video. But that's all I have for you guys today. Mom, I love you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Hey, if you want to watch another video, click here. If you want to subscribe, click over here. As always, thanks for watching, guys.